Namaste viewers, welcome to my channel Vedic Ancient Science. Today I'm going to predict for Libra ascendant as per Vedic astrology for the month of November 2023. Before you watch this video, you have to know what's your ascendant sign. If it's Libra, then you can watch this video. Okay, if you know your chart, if you know your promises in your chart, that would be excellent for you to understand what's going on in the transit. Okay, in the latter part of the video, I'm going to tell you some important dates to be careful, and now I'm going to explain you the planetary positions. Rahu will be entering your 6th house and Ketu will be entering your 12th house. What does that mean? Major changes will happen in the coming next 18 months. Okay, because Rahu and Ketu, they stay in a sign, stay in a house for 18 months in transit. So Rahu in 6th house. 6th house is house of deaths, house of conflicts, house of diseases. So Rahu is a malefic planet. Malefic in the sense for living things, like your organs of your body, and it's good for non-living things, materialistic things like money, luxury, happiness. Not happiness, but in terms of materialistic happiness, yes. But in terms of your health, it deteriorates you, because these malefic planets, their objective is to kill you. Okay, but at the same time, it'll expand your desire. Rahu is expansion of desires. So what Rahu is doing here in the 6th house, houses of conflicts, houses of deaths, houses of diseases, he is loving this. Rahu is loving your disease. So for sure, for the next 18 months, diseases will happen. Some surgery can happen because Ketu is in your 6th house. Ketu is a planet of moksha, planet of detachment. He is more spiritual than Jupiter, much more spiritual, because Jupiter, he is spiritual, at the same time he looks after your wealth, prosperity, but Ketu is not at all interested in materialistic things. He's just looking for spiritual path and moksha. He just wants to let you leave this world. That's what Ketu is. 12th house is house of losses, house of hospitalization, house of asylums, mental asylums, any kind of asylums, house of isolation, and Ketu loves to be in the 12th house. It seems he gets exalted in the 12th house. In terms, in quotes, he loves to be in isolation. Okay, Ketu in the 12th house is a good position for Ketu. But how will it affect your life? It will affect you by in daily basis, in day-to-day basis. What can happen? Ketu can take you to the hospital. Ketu can take you to hospital to undergo any kind of surgery. Ketu can take you to asylums, mental asylums, or any kind of asylums. Ketu will take you to isolation in this kind of position. Okay, monetarily, I don't see any major changes here, because 12th house is house of loss. The loss would be something related to your body. because Rahu is also in the 6th house of diseases. So definitely there will be some kind of disease. You have to check your 12th lord in this case, okay, and you have to see your 6th lord in your chart where it's posited. As Rahu moved away from Jupiter, and Jupiter is alone in the 7th house, beautiful yoga. Also, Saturn is looking at the 7th house, which is making a beautiful yoga for you to get married. If you are looking for marriage, then it's excellent time till April 2024, because Jupiter will be in this house till April 2024. So is this period between November 2023 till April 2024, it's excellent time for your marriage. Okay, Sun in the 1st house, Mars in the 1st house, Mercury in the 1st house. Sun is kind of debilitated in this house temporarily. But the Lord of 1st house in the transit, it's in 11th house in the sign of Leo. So there is an exchange of Venus and Sun here. So this might lessen the effect of debilitation of Sun, but it will not cancel 100%. Okay. So you got to wait till the Sun becomes powerful. Sun will move its position probably in the month of December. So you got to check all this and decide the date of marriage if you want to get married, because till April 2024, excellent time for you to get married. Or if you are getting into some business partnership, excellent time. Okay, to see any kind of events, it's not just one planet. It's whether it's Jupiter or whether it's Saturn or whether it's any other planets. You cannot take just one planet and see that the event will happen. You have to see major planets first, like Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu. Okay, you have to see if they are saying okay for this event. If they are agreeing upon this event, then that event will happen. For the next 18 months, your 6th house and 12th house will be active. Okay, and as Jupiter is in your 7th house till April 2024, your 7th house and your 11th house, these two houses are highly active. 11th house is house of gains, any kind of gains. 7th house is house of business partnership, marriage, spouse. If you're married, then it's spouse. Okay, so your 7th house is highly active and 11th house is highly active, apart from 6th house and 12th house, where Rahu and Ketu will be posited in the next 18 months. Venus, now let's get into some smaller planets here. Venus is in 11th house. So Venus will be there till 3rd of November, and then it's going to move towards your 12th house along with Ketu. Venus is a planet of happiness, money, luxurious items. Venus loves to be in the 12th house as well, because when Venus is in 12th house, as per Shastra, it's exalted, because Venus gets exalted in Pisces. 12th house is considered to be Pisces. So all the kind of luxury, it's kind of saying okay to it. happiness. And it's a lord of your first house. So Lagna lord is going to the 12th house. As I told you, it can bring in some isolation. Ketu in the 12th house can also bring uh, kind of solitude, the feeling of solitude. It's not bad, but you would like to stay alone. You would say, oh, leave me alone. I just want to be with myself. That's kind of attitude that can happen in the next 18 months. And Sun, Mars will be in your first house for the next 17 days, from November 1st till November 18th. Sun, um, ideally, it's debilitated in transit, but you have to check your position of Sun in your natal chart. Okay, it's a lord of your 11th house. So Sun basically is a karka of your first house. Sun is well positioned here, along with Mars. That will give you enough strength. If not Sun, if not your immunity, then at least it will give you strength. You will feel strong. Mars in the first house is also karaka of your first house, so you'll feel strong. Okay. Then Mercury will be moving towards your second house after 6th of November. Okay. Then after 17th, Sun, Mars, and Mercury will be moving towards your second house. All these planets, Sun, Mars, Mercury, will be in your second house. Which is actually aspected by Rahu as well as Saturn. Okay, so second house is house of family. So there could be disputes, there could be fights in your family because of Rahu aspecting. Saturn is aspecting your second house. Saturn is restrictions. So there could be some money crunches here. Also, Saturn is in your fifth house, house of love. House of love. Saturn is a restriction. So it's kind of restricting your love activities. Also, it's looking at your 11th house. As I told you, your 11th house is active, highly active, because Jupiter is also looking at your 11th house. Not just that it will just look at 11th house, but you have to check the position of Jupiter also. Jupiter is in 7th house and Saturn is in 5th house. So it will definitely affect those houses. So Saturn is affecting your 5th house, house of love, house of children, house of studies, house of gains through speculations, gamblings. Do not get involved into all this gamblings because you will lose money. Because Saturn is discipline. Saturn is hard work. So Saturn doesn't believe in all this. Okay, so better be careful if you are into these kind of businesses that will bring losses to you. Okay, so these are the planetary positions. Sun, Mars, and Mercury in the second house. It's good yogas, but you have to see Rahu is also looking at that house during this month. So definitely there will be some kind of arguments happening in your family. Growth of money can happen here. Growth of money also can happen because Venus and Ketu, they are in your 12th house. But Saturn will make sure that it's kind of restricted. Okay, it'll filter that what kind of money you're earning. As per that, it's going to let you save your money. So this is the planetary positions, and now I'm going to give you important dates to be careful. Okay, be careful regarding your health, conflicts, debts, regarding stress out of nowhere. Stress just will come in and it'll bother you. The objective of prediction is not just faffing. Okay, some people say uh, prediction is all BS. The objective of prediction is to make yourself prepared for any kind of things that can happen. Particular events can happen. You have to be prepared. That's the objective of prediction. Prediction is not uh, talk in the air. Okay. Once you know that these things can happen, then you can do other things to uh, avoid that thing. Or there are two types of uh, concepts here. There is one free will and there is one destiny. Some things you cannot avoid and you have to go through that. And some things like free will you can avoid. Okay, so when I say something, this thing can happen, then you can prepare yourself for that event, and you may avoid that thing. But some situations like you cannot avoid. For example, you you have a bank account and suddenly some $1 million come into your bank account. That's your destiny. Not that that you've earned that money, but it has come in without your control. There was no control of yours in that. But when you're signing a check to somebody, giving money to somebody, that's your will. I hope you understood the concept of free will and destiny. Some things you cannot avoid, but you know and you are prepared. Your mind is prepared. That's what our rishis and sages they say. Chant mantras. Mantras is not just good vibration. Mantra is keeping your mind calm. The person who knows to keep his mind calm, he will conquer anything. That's what when they say if your moon is well placed in your chart, then you can win anything. You can earn how much you want. But if your moon is like affected, afflicted, and debilitated, and came through all these kind of yogas, if moon is badly placed, if moon is not getting force from any other planets like Rahu, Mars, these planets can give force to the moon. Okay, so that's the reason you have to have your mind calm. Mantras are used to calm your mind. It's not just fapping words in Sanskrit. It has meaning. You have to know the meaning of the mantra first, and then start chanting in the accent, in the real accent. You have to learn phonetics, Sanskrit phonetics first, because I have heard people chanting mantras with the wrong phonetics. You have to learn first phonetics, and then you chant. Then you learn the mantras, and then you can chant the mantras. Or else, if you're not interested in this, listen to the mantras. It'll help you. Okay, so important dates, you have to be careful. Between 8th till 11th, losses, hospitalization, isolation, expenditure, unexpected expenditure between 8th till 11th. Be careful. Be careful with your health. Be careful with your spouse. Be careful with your expenditures. Be careful with your love life. Between 8th till 11th. Then comes conflicts. Conflicts can surely happen. Definitely, it'll happen for no reason. Okay, between 22nd till 24th, diseases can disturb you. 22nd till 24th. Okay, 26th till 28th, unnecessary stress that will bother you, which is, when I say unnecessary, it's not required. You're not supposed to spend energy on those things. You saw it's coming. Keep your mind calm and then move on. The stress will go away. Do you remember the same day today? Today you're watching this video. Do you remember last year what you were going through? What stress you faced in your day-to-day life? Do you remember? I'm not talking about hospitalization. I'm talking about stress, unnecessary stress. You don't remember, for sure. So let it come and let it go. So these are the important days to be careful. For money, I would say from 13 till 15, good time. Good time to enjoy with your family. Good time to don't use harsh words with your family. Just enjoy your family. Good time to earn money also. There could be investments happening during these days. And then from 6th of November till 8th of November, also a good time to receive money, any kind of gains that can come into you. Okay, for marriage, real for real. Okay, 24th till 26th, for real. You can get married, or you can sign papers. For sure, it's gonna happen. Or it's good time to start any business, signing papers, partnerships. And from 3rd till 6th, excellent time at your workplace. Any problems, you can take it to your boss, discuss it with your boss, ask for salary hikes, ask for raise in payments, salary. All right. For love, it's kind of difficult for this month. A lot of things will happen. Isolation, things will change. For love, I would say 22nd till 24th. Ketu in the 12th house will definitely put your libido down. So you can talk. I mean, you can talk about your love, things like that. But real love, I mean, 22nd and 24th, I would say. Your desires will increase. All right, so this is all about it for Libra Ascendant for the month of November 2023. I hope you have liked this video and you're liking my videos. If you're liking my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your loved ones, your family, friends. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.